Hi guys, how are you? This is newsletter day. I'm going to keep today's video really short and simple. Number of reasons. I'm sure you'll love that it's short and simple. But I've also been really sick in the past week, and so just vibing not as high as usual, which is probably not a bad thing because I'm usually pretty high viber. What I want to share with you this week, guys, is the concept of spicing it up. And we all love a little bit of spice in our life. When life is bland, when life is boring, that tends to translate through, and we drag our feet, we have low energy, our metabolism, believe it or not, is affected so that it becomes more sluggish, and it just affects every aspect of our life. So on a physical level, also, we want to make sure that we are including plenty of spice in our food. The reason being for that is herbs and spices are, if you think about it, they're a really concentrated source of plant benefits. So if you think about normally when you have a tree or a plant out in nature, it is out in the elements, so it has these components that protect it from the elements. So from the sun, from the wind, the rain, predators, pests, and so forth. So plants have a really strong, I guess, what you could call immune system, and way of looking after themselves out in nature. So what then happens is when we consume plants, we actually consume those elements within the plant itself, and we actually then confer those benefits within our bodies. And if you think about a herb, it's actually a very concentrated source of plant derived goodness. And so when we consume plants and spices, we're getting concentrated doses and amounts of these plant phytochemicals, these little components that are very self-protecting, immune boosting, and vitality enhancing. So just a few examples. I'm not sure if you guys all know that cinnamon, for example, is a really brilliant spice that is excellent for our blood sugar levels. So for all the diabetics out there, anyone that has any insulin resistant conditions or even hormonal issues that make us a little insulin resistant, cinnamon is your best friend. You can put it on fruit, you can put it on yogurt, you can put it in your porridge in the morning, you can use it in curries. Really, you're only limited by your imagination. I actually love cinnamon on pumpkin roasted. It is absolutely divine. Another one, if you don't use it much, is turmeric. Turmeric is fantastic anti-cancer. It's really good for our immune system. It's good for getting out any bugs or any nasties in our system. One of the downsides of the way our food system has modernized over time is that we have a lot of pre-packaged solutions for the kitchen. So instead of making our sauces from scratches, our curries from scratch, any other dishes, we're actually now buying things in jars. And I found that early on with some manufacturers, a product will come out and it'll be quite good in terms of its ingredients. It will have the herbs and spices and good quality ingredients in there. And then what you tend to see happen over time is that manufacturers will tend to save money or cut corners or try and improve their bottom line, because after all they are a business, and they will take out the more potent or quality ingredients, and they'll take out as much as they can and put in what we call fillers, which can tend to be in the form of wheat, gluten, so forth. So over time the quality of the product will change and it won't be as good as it was in the beginning. So what happens is, because we are using more jarred or pre-packaged solutions in the kitchen, we are actually missing out on these beautiful plant bonuses that we could otherwise be getting by cooking things from scratch from herbs and spices. So a whole array of medicinal elements, a whole array of protective elements we're missing out on, and we are then the losers. We're missing out. So what I would love to encourage you to do this week is to add some spice in the kitchen. And of course, I don't just mean spices, I'm also talking herbs. Dried or fresh is fine for herbs. I use a combination. So I've at the moment got tons of dill because dill is growing prolifically at the moment. So I've got tons of dill always on hand. But you have things like coriander, you have things like basil, Vietnamese mint, parsley. There's all sorts of different herbs that can add such a beautiful and completely inspiring twist to boring or otherwise boring everyday salads. So just try a herb for the week. Pick one and add it into your salads or to your vegetables if you prefer. Another one, pick a spice and start bringing that into your cooking. I love Mexican chili powder. I use it heaps with my fish. You know, Mexican chili powder and lime is a combo that I use all the time on fish, on multiple different types of fish, and I absolutely love it. And as I said, cinnamon is another staple. So do think about which herb or spice could I be adding into this week, or one herb, one spice, and mix it up. Just try a different one each week, or a different one each fortnight, or a different one each month. Whatever you prefer, and have fun with that. Look into the benefits of the herb or spice that you are consuming, and you will be amazed at how something so small that when you have consistently over time can give your body so much and make such a difference to your overall health and well-being. So I'll leave you with that one. If you have any questions, of course, you know you can email me or contact me anytime. I always love to hear from you. But until next time, have fun in the kitchen, add a little herb, a little bit of spice, and I'd love to hear your experiences. And I will be sharing some recipes with you over the coming weeks that have a load of different herbs and spices. So have lots of fun, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.